Lesser dragons are dragon beasts. In comparison to great drakes, the lesser drakes, often also called somewhat inaccurately wyverns or simply drakes, are much more common and also are much less dangerous than great drakes when encountered as a single enemy. Lesser drakes can be split up into further subcategories like wyverns, chromatic drakes, serpents, and related lizards. The authors deal extensively, especially with the most common drakes. Which one would you like to read up on? There are four different ones. Thick brown scales cover most of the earth drake's body. Although very tough, the scales are smooth and have a shiny glare to them. This drake has no spikes on its body or head whatsoever. It is a very muscular beast and rather slow walking, but can dig extremely well. Earth drakes also cannot fly, as they don't have any wings. However, they are true masters of earth magic. Through magical means, they can loosen earth, which makes it easier for them to dig through, or also strengthen the protection of their bodies. When angered, earth drakes can even cause tremblings of the earth, up to small local earthquakes. The fire drake receive their name from living in the hot climate of volcanoes all over Kelarath. Many have been seen flying around the Sorno volcano in southern Santharia. This may very well be where the largest concentration of fire drakes live. Fire drakes live to around 150 years of age. However, only the strong survive this long because of their aggressive nature against each other. They have a long tail complete with small black spikes from the very tip to where the drake's tail connects to its torso. Aside from being a fantastic flyer, they can breathe fire, which is a unique ability at the least. Okay. Gold drakes have the appearance of gold and are also capable to change their shape and size slightly. They mainly use mountain tops, most often deserts, even fields, rare, as their homes. Gold drakes can be commanders of small groups of other drakes and usually only concentrate on gathering piles of gold rather than on all sorts of treasure. A gold drake is never to be trusted as many tales tell. Horned drakes are among the most common of all dragonkind, and near the bottom of the drake food chain, despised by their distant and great cousins horned dragons, and commonly thought of as simple food by other great drakes. Their lives are harsh and often cut short. They remain fairly numerous, as they have taken to having many young. Um, the average age of horned drakes is around 130 years, mostly due to the many that fall victim to larger predators. If not killed by others, they can live to past 2 centuries. Very rarely a horned drake can cross the 300 years mark, most often from being the leader of a great family group, a successful raider and superior in strength to others of its kin. That's all you wanted to know about drakes. For now, you put the book back on the shelf. Okay. So there's that. I wonder what we can find up north. Cosmology room. Okay. At the center of this room, a large circular table is located. Several couches are standing around it in each corner, meant for visitors to sit down and enjoy the decorated ceiling. The latter shows the Clarithian sky at night time, with lots of stars all over. Exits lead in all directions. Okay. But or maybe let's look at the beautiful ceiling first. Examine ceiling. When you look up, you notice that the lantern positioned on top of the table sheds light on a starry night, showing different constellations and pictures of the gods. Cool. Okay, what are those constellations? 12 different constellations are pictured on the ceiling. They are ordered according to their element, with the Wind constellation in the northwest, followed clockwise by the Earth, Water, and ultimately the Fire constellation, which are found in the southwest. Centrally positioned right above the lantern, you can see the moon, which is believed to have been created by Urtengor, god of the metallurgy. Every constellation is connected to one of the gods of Aviaria. Their immortal faces show close to the constellation. Look at constellations. As you look up, the constellations seem to move magically across the ceilings. And the gods look sternly down upon you, a mere mortal. But as soon as you blink, everything right where it was before. It seems the atmosphere of the library is working on your nerves. Or was it the light of the lantern that tricked you into thinking they moved? Wind constellations. The first constellation you see is the Spear of Lightning, the constellation of Grothar, the weather god. Next to the Spear of Lightning you see the constellations of the Dove, belonging to Ayasha, the goddess of peace and harmony. The third constellation is that of Netor, called the Dancer. Look at Earth constellations. The constellations of Earth are presented as tools. The bow belongs to Arvin's, god of the hunt, and is thought to bring good luck to the first elf to spot it at the beginning of the hunting season. Secondly, you can see the scythe, the tool of Queprur, goddess of death. Finally, the anvil, tool of the forger of the moon, Urtengor. Look at fire constellations. Almeros, god of war, is represented in the constellation of the sword, the first of the constellations of fire.